Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to another review here on Pez of the Mind. I am James Phoenix, he's Chris the Mole,
Hello.
and we are here in celebration of tomorrow being Halloween to review the new WWE Network special, House Hardy Halloween, featuring, of course, Matt and Jeff Hardy and the cast of the Broken or Woken universe, depending on which version you're looking at. It's about 25 minutes long, and it's just a fun little story about House Hardy getting prepared for a Halloween ball and having to deal with a potential intruder that wants to steal House Hardy's magic
Yep.
or power or whatever. I thought it was a fun special. I will admit that while I do enjoy the broken characters, that much of it over a 25-minute period did start getting a little bit grating as it went on. But it was still really fun to watch. I love that they worked in some superstars. I love that they had the Godfather, and then he turned into Papa Shango in the Lake of Resurrection. That was great. I like they had Jeff Hardy go in there and come out as, I believe that's the character of Itchweed. I'm not positive. And then Jeff Hardy was singing songs and doing the musical stuff, and they showed off all the usual broken stuff. Matt went and visited his giraffe, George Washington, and the kangaroo, Joe Frazier, and all the fun stuff like that. And they even brought in the Hurricane, because why not?
Yep.
And the Boogeyman. He was the caterer. But yeah, overall, even though it was a little bit out there, and even though after 25 minutes of the game, specifically Matt Hardy's yes, it got a little bit grating, but it was still an enjoyable special. What did you think?
If you like that type of stuff, you won't be disappointed. However, it was a little too stupid for me. It's the same type of stuff idiots who watch like Family Guy and YouTube videos and stuff like of, oh look, it's Papa Shango. Oh yeah, I remember him. It's like, okay, where's the joke there? Oh wait, you're too stupid to actually understand the joke. You just want references, yay. And that just gets irritating fast.
Fair
Like,
enough.
oh look, there's a fake guy dressed as the Undertaker. It's funny because we said Undertaker. Remember him? Do you remember him? And if you're the type of person that likes the idiotic humor of references thrown at your face without any sort of subtext, then you're gonna like this.
Yeah, it's an accurate description. It was a lot of references. I'll give you that.
Well, it was basically a New Day promo.
Kind of, yeah. I could see some of the same kind of humor there. Yeah, I'll give you that.
All New Day is now, New Day is stupid, and all they are is, look, pancakes. It's funny because random. Oh look, we mentioned Final Fantasy. Did you get it? It's a reference, huh? Huh? It's like, okay, do you have any sort of depth to your jokes? But there's a lot of people who like that type of thing.
Yeah, I'm just curious, having not watched any of the stuff from TNA, how this compares to some of their original, more longer running Broken Universe stuff. If it's like if that's what they were doing the whole time, or if it has been amended by being within the WWE sphere.
I have no idea.
Yeah, curious to check it out sometime.
I
But
personally wouldn't care.
that's fair. On the plus side, I was glad it was only 25 minutes, so it wasn't super excessively long. I expected it to be an hour going in, and then when I checked, I'm like, oh, it's only 25 minutes. Okay.
I hoped it would be better. I hoped it'd be like a proper Halloween special thing, if that makes sense. Similar
Right.
to like that show that's on Netflix I mentioned, the Curious Creations. I was hoping it'd be
Right.
something like that, where you'd say, okay, that's cool. You got a lot of depth there. There's a lot of stuff to go for, a lot of different stuff. That's cool, but no. It was basically Matt and Jeff Hardy going, do you remember these? Oh, look, here's people dressed like when Edge and Christian dressed up. Do you remember them? But clearly not voiced by Edge or Christian.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yes, I remember them. The second your brain goes, oh, yes, I remember them, the joke is instantly over.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. I am interested to see whether this is leading into some type of a series because they did seem to intentionally leave it open-ended with the Hurricane being kidnapped by whoever the evil figure is trying to steal the Hardy's power. So I'm
Yeah, I
wondering if
assume they'll do a Christmas one.
maybe that's a good idea. I mean, from their perspective, anyway.
Or a Thanksgiving one. They might do like one per holiday.
They could. I was almost wondering if maybe they did this because it fit the Hardy theme, but maybe they're trying to backdoor it into a regular series.
I assume they were doing it because one, it's something extra for the network of an original series, and B, Matt Hardy's wrestling career is almost over.
Yeah,
This is a way to get him to do stuff.
that's true.
I argue there's better stuff he can do, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, why was there no Bray?
Yeah, that's one thing. Is I kept expecting the evil guy trying to steal their power to be Bray Wyatt, and it wasn't. That we know of.
I was just thinking Bray should be there anyway. He's his friend.
Yeah, but they broke up.
Yeah, but he's still friendly with him a little bit.
True.
Because they didn't break up in a bad way. It's not like Bray betrayed him.
That's true.
Which means logically he'd still get invited there, but he didn't even get invited.
That's true. I didn't think about that. That is a good point. Because they just kind of silently stopped being together. They didn't really have a breakup or anything.
They only stopped being together when Matt got injured and couldn't do it anymore. That's the only reason they stopped being together. Which means
now,
they're technically still friends.
And now Bray hasn't been on TV forever. I don't know what the hell they're even doing with him.
Yep. You'll probably show up a crown jewel and help Braun win the championship.
If they're planning to reform the Wyatt family, then yeah, they could do that.
They don't have to reform the whole Wyatt family. It could just be those two, because the other two were on SmackDown at one point.
That's true.
Well, I think one of them's injured. But
yeah.
But you have the Bludgeons on SmackDown. You can have those two on Raw.
Good work. I just feel like going back to that somehow hurts Braun Strowman's credibility a little bit.
More than the fact he lost to like 1F5. He kept losing every time he goes for the title.
That's true.
And came out playing a giant musical instrument and tag teamed with a child.
Fair.
Having someone in his corner like Bray is backwards when just last week he had Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler in his corner.
That's true.
At least this way he's got Bray, which means there's someone for the people to lose or someone to eat the pin when needed.
That's true.
As much as I like Bray, that's what they use him for.
And full credit to the other two, don't really have an opinion on Ziggler, but McIntyre has been fucking awesome recently.
He has, but he still had people with him.
Yeah.
McIntyre's always been awesome. To be fair, Dolph's always been awesome. It's just he hasn't gone anywhere.
Yeah.
To be fair, neither's Drew at this point. At this point, Drew isn't a world champion.
No, that's true, and I'm hoping they're correct. I'm hoping that might have been part of the setup feud. Maybe since they set that feud up, but since Brock's probably not going to be around, maybe if on the assumption Braun wins the title, that Braun could then take the title and start feuding with Drew over it. Drew could win the Universal title.
Yep. Or what if Baron Corbin cashes in his Money in the Bank? That we joked that he should technically own.
Yeah.
That would be funny if he did that and just took the title and ran.
It would be. That is true. Also, I feel like given that Kurt Angle is wrestling in tournaments and shit now, I really feel like at this point Baron Corbin should no longer be the acting general manager. He should just be the general manager.
Yep. To be fair, it's one tournament.
True. But he also won a Battle Royal as the Conquistador.
Yeah, a Battle Royal. We've had enough of them in WWE.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like I said, the special, it was what it was. Like I said, if you enjoy the broken stuff and you enjoy that type of humor, you will like it. So you'll probably give it a positive one if you like that type of stuff. Personally, I'm just going to give it a thumbs down. It was not my cup of tea. It was just bleh.
And that's fair. And like I said, I enjoyed it kind of for what it was, but it even started grating on me over time because I've always thought it was like a really clever idea, but I realized that 25 minutes of Matt Hardy going, yes, got annoying after a while.
Yep.
So even I will say, I like the clever jokes. Oh, using the Lake of Resurrection, Papa Shango. I was like, okay, that was you know, yeah, it's a reference. I mean, I watch Family Guy. I am the kind of target audience for that kind of humor, and I admit that. So I liked it somewhat, but even I had to,
Yeah, idiots.
yeah. Um, even I was. I mean, if I'm going to throw this a rating, I'm giving it maybe like, I don't know, 75 maybe. I mean, it certainly doesn't deserve any higher than that. Some could argue it deserves lower. It was, and it was what it was supposed to be. And like you said, it's really either you enjoy what it was supposed to be or you don't. There's really not a lot of middle ground on this. So that's what it is. If you enjoy this kind of thing, especially if you're big into the whole broken thing, I'm less so because I wasn't into it from the beginning in TNA. Then, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing a little bit of it here and there, but it's still just it got a little annoying over time. But if you're really into that thing, you'll probably enjoy the hell out of it because it's what it's meant to be. It's a crazy stuff going on at the Hardy compound. So take it or leave it. All right. And with that, we will go ahead and call this a wrap. And you can stay tuned for more great videos coming up here on the Pez the Mind there. We'll I don't think we've said anything for November yet. We'll have to have a meeting and do that.
Yep, we have to do that at some point. Probably this
Yes.
week at some point.
Yeah. So we will we can do that on Friday before I go over to listen to Cam's if you want.
Assuming you're actually going to show up this time.
As far as I'm not doing anything during the day on Friday, as far as I know, but I'll check it after we're off the air. In the meantime, Mole, thank you for joining me. House Hardy Halloween, if you're interested, is now available on the WWE Network. If you're
Highly
interested,
recommend
check it
you
out.
don't.
Which is fair. See you next time, folks. Peace.